everyone, welcome back to Holistically Happy. My name is Michelle for those who don't know me. If you are new here and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see in this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want some daily motivation or daily tips, go to the Facebook group that has a link down in the description box below. So today's video is going to be about manifesting and the truth behind it. So when you're online, you're scrolling through TikTok or YouTube and everybody's like, oh, you got to visualize, you have to manifest, you have to say your mantras. And there are some truths behind that. Saying those mantras and manifesting and visualizing, there is truth to that when it helps with the mindset. However, they're always missing the biggest part. So in order to manifest correctly, to get the things that you actually want, you have to take massive action. And you cannot get what you want without massive action. So I'm going to tell you a few analogies. So take, for instance, I want to learn about the stock market. And you can see investing money as investing in yourself as well. It's just an analogy to use. So if I wanted to learn about investing in the stock market, and I read about it, and I study it, and I follow all the right people, and I watch all the right things, I'm not actually getting anywhere. I know it. I could tell people about it. I could talk about it. But the simple fact is I won't make any money at it. And it won't be fruitful if I don't actually take action and put my money into the stock market. It's the same with investing in yourself. So you can read about self-help. You can say all the mantras. You can do all the visualizations. But unless you actually take the action to do what you need to do, then you're not going to have any rewards from it. So if you want to manifest correctly, then you need to take action on top of the visualizations and on top of the mantras. So if you have ever seen Eat, Pray, Love, then you've probably seen the scene in the movie where she talks about the little Italian joke. And the joke says, this little Italian man goes to the church every day and he prays to the saint. He says, Saint, I really want to win the lottery. Saint, I really want to win the lottery. Every day he goes and he goes, Saint, I really would like to win the lottery. It would help me so much if I win the lottery. And one day the saint got so fed up and he goes, son, would you just go and buy a ticket? And that kind of says something about the way we think. Like, we can pray for something, we can try to manifest something, we can say the mantras, but unless we take the steps, like buying the lottery ticket, then we're never going to win. We're never going to receive the abundance that we want in our life if we never take that step forward. So that's just kind of something to think about. So I'm actually going to tell you 5 tips today that will help you keep the momentum going once you start taking action. The first tip is to change tiny habits in your life. We get so stuck in the monotony of things, and sometimes we get stuck in a rut. And something you can do in order to kind of change that momentum and kind of take smaller steps into action is to change the tiny daily habits. It could be how you take your coffee in the morning. Take it slightly different. Instead of having milk in it, add just sugar or honey or cinnamon. Just add something different into your coffee. Change a tiny habit. You can also wear your hair different, wear your makeup different. You could start signing your name differently. There are all kinds of these tiny little steps that you can take in order to kind of shift your life. And what it does is those tiny little steps, you're starting to see change. You know, you're focusing on these little things and change, but all those little things add up to big things. So if you practice doing the little things, then the big things won't be near as hard. The second tip, it's actually one of my favorites. You have to celebrate your small victories. So when you accomplish something, you got to celebrate the small victories. Now, I'm not saying like if you're losing weight or your goal is to lose weight, to celebrate a small victory with eating cake or chocolate or something like that. I mean, celebrate in different ways, celebrate in healthy ways. So say if you lose 25 pounds, then go ahead and buy yourself a new outfit. Say you only lost 5 pounds, then celebrate by making yourself a super healthy meal, light a candle, play some music, do what you need to do. Have a 30-second dance party if you need to. But you gotta celebrate the victories. No matter how small they may seem to you, it's important to your brain and to yourself that you celebrate those because you did overcome. The third tip is to make a list of our accomplishments. We're always making lists of the things we need to do, and sometimes that leads to failure because the list seems overwhelming. So start making a list of your accomplishments. That way, when you feel like you're treading water and you haven't really completed anything, you can look back at that list and see how far you've come already. We forget because we're in the day-to-day, and the day-to-day doesn't seem like we're moving towards that big picture. But if you start making a list of all the things that you've accomplished now, then when you look back, you can be like, okay, I am doing this, I am moving forward, and there is your proof. The fourth tip is movement. Movement is medicine. I say that all the time. Movement is medicine. But in this case, movement is energy brings energy. So if we go and we take a 30-minute walk every day, the ideas that come to us in that 30-minute walk are going to be amazing. Steve Jobs, for example, used to take walks, and that is how he used to get some of his ideas. And look at how big Apple has become because of it. So energy brings energy. So if you're just sitting on the couch and you're not doing anything and you're scrolling through your phone, you're not going to have the ideas, you're not going to have the motivation, you're not going to have the momentum that you need in any goal that you have. So just get moving. Just get moving. Just go outside, walk 30 minutes. Don't go to the gym and scroll through Facebook while you're walking on the treadmill. That doesn't count. Just get out there. Get out there, get some movement done, and it'll bring that energy. It'll bring that sense of accomplishment, and it will also bring ideas to you, because that's when your creative mind is active the most, is when there's movement involved. So the fifth and final tip for the day is to spend 30 minutes a day working on your goals. So whatever that goal may be, just spend 30 minutes a day doing it. Make the promise to yourself, set a reminder, whatever you need to do, just spend 30 minutes a day working on your goal. At the end of each week, you'll actually have 3.5 hours that you have dedicated to whatever it is you're doing, whether it's building a business, sewing a quilt, going to the gym. 30 minutes a day. Just 30 minutes a day towards your goal. And then after that, each week, go ahead and up it a couple minutes each week. But the thing is once you get working on it, if you just dedicate 30 minutes, so if 30 minutes is all you have, then 30 minutes is all you have. But sometimes when you dedicate that 30 minutes and you get started, you're actually going to end up spending more time on it. You're going to give more time to your goal, but just set the goal at 30 minutes. Take 30 minutes every day towards your goal. Thank you guys for watching this video. If the tips are helpful or you have any to add, go ahead and add them to the comments down below. And I have something special going on at the Facebook group. So if you're interested in this information has been helpful for you and you would like some daily information or daily motivational tips, go ahead and go to the Holistically Happy group that's down in the description box below. We'll see you guys again soon.